Today on Running to Him, how we treat God's creation shows the world who we are. Well, if you're joining us in going through Proverbs, today's reading is Proverbs chapter 12, verses 1 through 12, and we will concentrate on verse 10. Proverbs 12:10 says, "A righteous man has regard for the life of his animal, but even the compassion of the wicked is cruel." Well, last summer, my daughter reached into the filter of her pool to clean out the leaves. Instead of only finding leaves, she touched a mouse who had fallen into the pool and eventually been brought into the filtering system. As she removed her hand, the mouse was tossed back into the pool. I scooped it out with a net and carried it back to the farthest part of the property. It's a semi-wooded area. And after giving it a stern talking to and a warning not to come back, I let it go into the woods. I guess I owe you an explanation of why I would do such a thing. Early in my life, I lived across the street from an author and illustrator of children's books. Every successful book he wrote had an animal interfacing with a human. Some of the time the human was an adult. Twice it was a little boy. There was a horse with Paul Revere, a cat with Captain Kidd the pirate, a mouse with Benjamin Franklin, and a seagull with a little boy. But it was the story of that mouse and Benjamin Franklin which struck my heart. I think those stories personified animals in my mind. And one time when I was about 8, I was playing in the field on our property and I ran across a nest of field mice. What a marvelous find for an 8-year-old boy. Now, fortunately for me, the mother mouse was nowhere around and the baby mice were not mature, but I played with them for a while. I talked to them and dreamt that they talked back to me. When I told my mother, she was horrified and gave me a warning about playing with and talking to mice. But to this day, if I see a mouse in the field, I have flashbacks to that time. Now, why would Solomon compare the kindness of a righteous man and his treatment of animals with the compassion of an evil one? Those who are righteous understand that we who are before God, we are placed on earth to care for his creation. We should be ruled by kindness even to our animals. Those who do not have a relationship with God are incapable of true compassion. Now, does that mean that a non-believer does only evil? No. But a non-believer cannot be truly compassionate because true compassion comes from God, and they have no relationship with him. A righteous person recognizes the worth which is in which God created, and treats it with kindness and reverence. Thank you for listening. We pray that today's devotion was meaningful to you. We would love to hear from you. You can use either Facebook or YouTube to like, subscribe, share, and tell others about us. If you would like to contact us, you can reach me at phineasjacobus@runningtohim.net.